go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.
Ain't no blue skies like Carolina blue skies. Guys, I'm starting on the back cul-de-sac at Edmonds Farm. I'm in Clover, South Carolina. Wow. Now there's an 1.5 acre lot, number 18, with a beautiful tree right up front. Now out of these 58 lots, a bunch of them are already sold. And how did that happen? Well, there is a local builder called Greybrook Homes that we've had a good experience with recently, in fact, on one of this developer's subdivisions. You know, you've got York, South Carolina, and Clover, South Carolina, on the southwest side of Charlotte. There's one that's available. And what I'd just like to say is that these are 1 to 2 acre lots for the most part. Back on the cul-de-sac, now I'm coming back in. And what I'll tell you, depending on when you see this video, we just need to check inventory. Number one, could we find you a Greybrook home that's already been permitted and ready to go? So again here, 1.4 acres, lot number 21. A lot of woods to be cleared. Now there are a number of really notable local South Carolina builders here on the outskirts of Charlotte in the Clover and York area. That one's about 1 acre, that's lot 22. So you'll save a little money on clearing that lot as opposed to the other one. But hey, you might be in the mood for a cul-de-sac lot that fans out. That first one we saw. A lot of these are planted right at about 1 acre. That's 24. A lot of these have sold signs on them because Greybrook picked up a number of them. And there's again another acre lot, 25, that this developer has a good relationship with. Well, we have a good relationship with the developer as well, and they've got a long reputation of building out, developing properties. So that one's sold. Now that one's going to be a little wider in the front and narrow back a little bit. But again, they lay these lots out in such a way that they are beautiful. Now, the real key to this is your budget and your time frame. And sometimes it's your school district that's real critically important to you. That one's sold. So you want to call us. In fact, I'm the first point of contact. I'm out shooting videos every day, publishing, answering the phone, really. There's 1 acre, 29. Now these are going to be well and septic. Now I'm coming in, and just in terms of proximity, the very cool downtown Clover is about 1 mile away. And so, restaurants, just the cool largesse of small town America. And yet we're about 40 minutes from the Charlotte Airport, CLT. So if you're somebody that travels, that's good information. If you need to get into Center City, Charlotte, obviously you're going to be a good hour. But many of us are working differently these days. There's 1 acre, just over, lot 31. The key here is call me and we will either couple you. First thing I'm going to do is get you to one of my buyer agent team members. And what we do there, again, is we find out what's up with you and how we can best serve you. There's a cul-de-sac down there. They're having a meeting, and these guys are out working hard. Oh, this is such a beautiful, if you could just smell, I wish this was smell-o-vision and not just television, because just to kind of smell, not only the vibe, you see that guy smiling? These guys are working hard, but this is just good stuff. Here's just about 1.3 acres, that's lot 37. Now you may be asking me the price on the lots. These are reasonably priced lots. Much different than buying, say, at Twin Lakes in the Weddington, Wesley Chapel area. School districts are different. There's 1.5 acre lot 39. Now, well and septic means that you're never going to pay a water bill again. How about that? But you're paying for the well, depending on how deep you have to go. And these builders know about all that. 1.17 acres, lot 40. Nice thing is we're back here on this cul-de-sac. And what we would get you a price from the builder. We don't want to just help you buy the lot. We want to hold your hand through the whole process and connect you to a new home. We had a really great experience. My, here we go again, y'all. We had a really great experience with a house that was ready to go from Greybrook. So this is 1.25 acre. That's lot 42. Now notice the topography. We came down the hill a bit. So you've got topography that you want to be aware of. A lot of moving parts. Lot 42 is 1.13 acre. The cool thing about working with a builder like Greybrook, or there's some other great builders. Rodney Jones, my broker partners, had good success years ago with Al Waddell's group, and they've been around the Rock Hill for a long time. But there are other up-and-coming ones. We did have a bad experience last year with a local builder that we thought was great until they weren't. And we have definitely earmarked them, lot 45, that we will not do business with them. But we're doing everything we can to vet the builders. Again, having had a good experience with Greybrook. And again, they're going to have our commission built into the price of the house. So there's 45. And we would, because there are so many moving parts, we would love to work with you. Now, this couple that we just relocated here into one of this developer's properties that was built by Greybrook. Wow. This gentleman said in his Google review to me that the video series, and my intention is to put a link to that series on the end of this, called Building from the Ground Up. Now, this is lot 49, 1.15 acre. Was that that video series, a 50 video series showing you the different stages of stages of construction, was so helpful to them because they had never done this before. So there's 51, that's almost an acre and a quarter was available. This next one here is sold. And just kind of setting your expectations for how it works. I was with a production builder, 1.15 acres, that's 53. Ain't that pretty? Look at those trees back there. My. Wow, and we would love to help you guys. There's something about new construction. That's just over an acre, lot 54. Now, the gentleman aforementioned asked Rodney once or twice, could I come and shoot a video of the house under construction? And the answer was yes, I'll do that for you by request, and happy to help, because again, you feel a little helpless. That one's sold, being 10 hours away, but we're here to help. So the typical scenario is one of my team would come. If you're coming in town, we'll show you everything that fits your criteria, and maybe it's one of these. That's 58, that's available, a little over an acre. Now we're coming up to the front of the neighborhood now. Wow, this is laid out so nicely. A little over an acre, lot 57. Wow. So guys, if you like my vibe, hit subscribe and join my tribe. Ooh-wee, there's an acre, lot 58. I drove through so many farms, and I mean, I had such a joy getting down here today. There's the mailbox cluster. We're coming up to the front. You'll be driving through some very cool areas. And then the small town of Clover, the small town of York, not far away, maybe 10, 15 minutes away. It's just some good living down here, guys. And then you come in for that NBA game every so often, or that NFL game every so often. So guys, reach out to us. We would love, now this sign's going to show you that the prices start at 85 and they go up from there. So give me a call. These are your neighbors across the street. Love to help you. 704-345-3400, on location at Edmonds Farm, Clover, South Carolina.
Go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.